Model T. Today, Ford is celebrating their 100th year with an amazing lease of $5 a day on a Ford Mustang or a Ranger. That's just $150 a month. $5 a day. Amazing back then, and even more amazing.
And its stars roll out in Cannes. Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, folks. I'm Pat O'Brien, and Matrix Mania is taking over the nation. But we begin with the story of Jennifer and Jim. Tony Potts was with the almighty duo for their big Hollywood premiere.
And yeah, this was a blast.
I'm already nervous.
Two stars, two wildly different reactions. While Jim virtually dived into the screaming crowd, Jennifer, who arrived without Brad, he's in Malta working, by the way, took a more personal approach, dishing out a hug and a kiss for a pint-sized fan.
Who is that?
That is Brad's godson.
Oh.
That's Cynthia, his manager, and it's his little godson, Jake.
Oh, that was a sweet moment.
Yeah.
Not so sweet for Jennifer when her racy love scene flickers up on the screen in front of thousands of her closest friends.
Well, what are you going to be doing when that comes up and there's 5,000 people going to be in there watching that scene?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a hole I can dive into.
The power of the Almighty, to be exact, something Jim uses for comic effect in the film, not unlike life.
If you were God today, what would you do? Go to McDonald's, okay, and put Ronald out of his misery. Then I would bring all the McNuggets back to life.
Yes?
Yes, and make the Happy Meals really ecstatic.
And ecstatic was just how Jim must have felt last night, knowing that comic mentor and close friend Rodney Dangerfield was able to grace his premiere after undergoing brain surgery just last month.
And what's the prognosis now? What do the doctors say about you? You look great.
I'm fine. I have to have a heart operation in another between 6 months and a year. Then I should be finished with operations. I've been cut up so much I feel like I'm back in my old neighborhood.
And on our website on MSN, you picked Kimberly as the American Idol to go. And Kimberly, you should know, MSN is more useful every day. And the viewers were right. Today, Sean Robinson talked to the locked-out idol. Sean.
Well, Nancy, Pat, more than 25 million people tuned in to see Kimberly get voted off. This morning, Kimberly told me she has no hard feelings. Now, early on, you said that if this didn't work out, you'd go back to law school.
Yes.
Are those plans still in the
I
works,
so
or?
see it working out, though.
Okay.
You,
You do. She so sees
I
her
so
music
sees it working out. Yeah.
Working out.
I
yeah.
do.
Who knows what tomorrow brings?
Though Kimberly and finalists Ruben and Clay appeared tight last night, the 25-year-old says things were cutthroat early on in the competition.
Everybody kept a zip-lipped about what they were singing, what licks they were hitting, what notes they were hitting. They would actually sing something different in rehearsal.
Really?
Yeah, you know.
So just to kind of tone it down a little bit so they
totally.
wouldn't know.
Don't give it away.
Right.
Because somebody could steal your money note.
Oh, really? Kimberly straightened her hair, ditched the glasses, and put on a little makeup, but there were some things she says she wouldn't do. Did anybody tell you along the way, hey, shorten the skirts, shorten the this?
No, because I told them.
Did you?
I told them there are certain things that I will not wear.
But it was what she was wearing on her finger that caught my eye.
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
She does. She's single.
Therefore, I'm not
she can
engaged.
Sing, she can act, and she's single, guys. And he doesn't need to be a Prince Charming.
I'm over the look saying, you know, have my own money now.
Oh.
Did I just say that?
The Nashville native also had a good laugh at SNL's American Idol spoof.
Welcome back to American Idol.
Can I just leave, please? Because I know it's going to be me.
Did you know they were going to do a skit?
No, we had no idea.
Are you nervous?
No, because I know I'm going to lose.
Do you think she had you?
Oh, yeah, she was so on it.
It's here. The Matrix Reloaded opened last night. Huge with sold-out shows nationwide. While today, the Matrix stars go black tie for the Cannes red carpet. Slow down, Keanu. The foreign press can't get enough of the oh-so-cool Reloaded cast arriving in style for their Cannes premiere. Earlier in the day, the French press asked Keanu if his superstar status has a negative effect on his life. A quick consultation with Lawrence, then the answer.
No.
Au contraire, looks like Reeves relishes it. As a very gracious Keanu, thanks to the adoring French crowd. Also, cheers for Kevin Costner and girlfriend, while very pregnant Carrie Ann can't resist capturing the moment herself. A much less formal atmosphere here in the States.
We are coast to coast with The Matrix, and it's already sold out.
Yeah, these is for tomorrow. These is for today.
In Hollywood, the film's Ducati motorcycles tear it up, entertaining the hundreds lining the streets, some waiting all day for the all-night-long sold-out early screenings.
Cool. I'm the first one in line. I got here at 8:30 this morning.
In New York, more relentless reloaded fever.
I have been waiting here 4 hours.
It's round the block in San Francisco. Oh, look, there's Carrie Ann.
That's a nice trick.
And in Beantown, Keanu must have used his special skills to make it back from Cannes.
We were in line for daddy daycare, actually.
I know there was a lot of hype going into this, but The Matrix Reloaded, it really should have been called The Matrix Overloaded. This movie has more of everything. There's no question about that. But more isn't necessarily good. The problem is this movie is all effects and a confusing story. Forget the story, go for the effects. They are unbelievable, and for that reason alone, Matrix Reloaded is worth seeing.
And here are even more reasons to see The Matrix Reloaded. You will see brand new previews of Tom Cruise as The Last Samurai and big-time sequels to Fast and Furious with Paul Walker and Tyrese and Arnold in T3, Rise of the Machines.
Matrix star Jada Pinkett Smith and her husband Will Smith are producing a brand new show for UPN, but over on CBS, reality king Mark Burnett is bringing an all-star Survivor.
And it's going to be great.
Just when you thought their 15 minutes of fame were up, your favorite Survivor contestants are back. If you can stand it, you'll see more of Richard Hatch, nude, truck driver Sue Hawk, ex-Marine Rudy Bosch, and Playboy's Jerry Manthe. All are among the alumni who'll compete in the All-Star edition of Survivor, which is expected to kick off with a huge built-in audience after the Super Bowl on CBS. Oh, and this time they're playing for not $1, but $2 million. Over on Fox, somehow the next installment of Joe Millionaire, the network's Monday night ratings powerhouse, will move from 9 o'clock to 8 to challenge NBC's Fear Factor.
Next on Access Hollywood.
I'm on the lam in Canada with a Catholic schoolgirl gone bad.
Yes, exactly.
Bad girl, but why Pamela's bad outburst? Plus,
Is this me running my own camera? Digging for secrets on the set of CSI.
I wonder what that means.
And the talk show host that made Spielberg snap next. Duty, I went to the set of the #1 show on television, CSI, armed with my home video camera to find out just who are these people.
Look at this. So cute.
Is this me running my own camera? Can you imagine? And Mark Helgenberger played producer on my set visit. Mark took me to places no home video camera has ever been before.
Hot set. Please do not enter. Oh, well. Oh, look, they've locked it up.
Oh, God.
I wonder what that means. This is where they wash the bodies down. Over in this area. It probably looks really good and creepy in this dark like this, doesn't it?
Is this real glass? They stand right here.
Oh, yes, sort of. Yes.
See, tell me I'm not a cameraman.
The shattered image.
Tammy.
Yes.
That's good. After having some fun, I got to the bottom of a small set controversy between Mark and co-star William Peterson. Who's got to make a trailer, you or Mark?
Marg, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has more clothes, shoes.
I didn't request anything. I never said I wanted mine bigger.
Okay.
I was not doing any diva routine.
Finally, a visit to CSI wouldn't be complete without tossing a sports question to the set's resident expert. Are you like Jack Nicholson and have a satellite in your trailer and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've done that, huh?
Oh, yeah, well, we're out here. That's all we do. We run off the set, we check the scores, we run back on the set, we do a little acting, we run back out.
Lovely summer dream.
Shots are fired.
fired and Noah Wiley is held at gunpoint in the dramatic season finale of ER tonight.
You've got the FAC, you've got the My, and we find ourselves in the middle of a firefight between those two groups.
Noah leaves the Chicago ER to volunteer with Gordon Viznik in the war-torn Congo, where they risk their lives to help third world people.
I need that flashlight closer. They're fighting. They're coming this way.
See the stunning conclusion tonight at 10 p.m. on NBC.
Meantime, tonight, it's the cliffhanger season finales of Friends and Will and Grace. And tomorrow on the John Walsh Show, a softer side of John comes out as he Tony Hawks it with some whiz kids. Only problem, he's not Tony Hawk. He bit the dust and broke his ankle. Check your local listings.
Up next, did Monica get a late-night call from Clinton? The worst Spielberg interview ever. And Pamela put a sock in it. Why, she's a scream queen. Next.
Many films. When are you going to do the big one?
What do you mean big one?
Something that clicks with the public.
Something that clicks with the public.
Yeah.
How was the Jiminy Glick experience? I hope I never see Jiminy Glick again. That is the most infuriating, insulting tub of lard I've ever had to sit in front of.
But sit Stephen did, for the kind of roasting only Jiminy could cook up.
You majored in English, and yet your grammar is spotty.
Where have you seen my grammar?
You was going to use that powder puff, you said at one point, and I thought that was strange, and I thought that was my eyeliner, you said. And it was like having, you know, Jethro from the Beverly Hillbillies, though.
Did he know who you were? He didn't know who I was, didn't know any of my movies. He thought E.T. was the Elizabeth Taylor story. You know, I will never do his show again. He insulted my intelligence.
And seems Glick insults just about everybody, as Tony found out when he sat down for an intimate one-on-one.
You're like me, you don't listen and you don't seem to follow, and I think that's your strength.
I think I'm on the road to getting my own show.
Yes, keep it up. Because you have a wonderful dead-eye quality that often serves well in Hollywood.
But how would Jiminy fare after hearing Spielberg's utter disgust with their interview? Glick was about to find out.
Would you like to see what Stephen said?
I would like to see it.
We'll roll that in for you.
So if you could say one thing to Jiminy right now, what would you say? Jiminy, you're complete
Your response?
Well, I am absolutely stunned.
Why?
I didn't realize he had facial hair.
A very funny Martin Short as Jiminy Glick. Okay, straight ahead, Monica Lewinsky put in the hot seat about Bill Clinton. That's next.
Front page news in today's Hollywood trade papers as Dylan, Laura, Kelly Williams, Lisa Gay Hamilton, and Marla Sokoloff were all axed from the ABC legal drama. However, Cameron Manheim, Michael Badalucco, and Steve Harris are returning in the fall.
You'd think, you know, after all these years that we'd know something, the cast members.
The move blindsided Laura, who just 2 weeks ago had no idea she'd be out of a job.
If they invite us back, all original 7 actors will be back. We are all very pleased to be there, even after 7 years.
And just last week, McDermott was among the cast members seen on stage at an ABC promotion in New York. But sagging ratings and a 50% drop in the fee ABC pays for the show led to deep budget cuts, although McDermott will reportedly return for 4 guest shots next season. Sources tell ET that some were brought to tears yesterday after creator and executive producer David E. Kelley dropped the bomb in phone calls, telling the stars they'd be replaced with lower-paid actors. As of our deadline, the cast declined to comment.
What a premiere for Michael Douglas. Not only did his wife come and bring a photo of their new daughter, Karis, but E.T.'s Mark Stein is actually married a couple right there.
Catherine walked with Michael down the carpet, her first since Karis was born a month ago, and the proud parents pulled out the pictures.
Michael flashed a first photo of baby Karis, whose mother was clearly missing her little girl.
I'm looking forward to getting back home.
Any personality traits yet coming out? You're seeing...
She's a very strong young lady. I don't know where she got that from.
As Michael smooched Albert Brooks, his co-star in The In-Laws opening Friday, a young Georgia couple was busily preparing to gain in-laws of their own.
It's an old saying, but you know, you get married in a movie and you have a good shot.
Sherry Garrison and Tim Booth won E.T.'s In-Laws wedding giveaway from Warner Brothers and Modern Bride. And who better to preside over the nuptials than me, freshly ordained for the occasion.
It is my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You kiss the bride.
Sure, it was done on a sidewalk, but it was a white-carpeted Sunset Boulevard sidewalk. And there were those special guests.
Congratulations. We're happy for you. It's wonderful. Thank you for being here tonight.
I'm so happy you got married here instead of the Jim Carrey movie.
Can't kiss a bride. Most
Did you
couples have a
tell them?
wedding song they'll never forget. Sherry and Tim have a whole movie.
Thanks, E.T. We had a great time.
At the reception, which was also the post-premiere party, Sherry and Tim spent a lot of time talking with Michael and Catherine. A great start to what looks like a great marriage. Bob?
A fine start to your new career, Mark. Congratulations to you. Now, meanwhile, everybody knows about The Matrix Reloaded and its incredible opening weekend. But in that movie, there's one scene that you didn't see, the one with me.
Why is my head all over The Matrix? Well, it started way back in Australia on the Reloaded set a year ago. The visual effects team, headed by John Gaeta, decided to have their way with it.
We create a perfect three-dimensional recording of your face.
Roll 5 cameras.
First, they put me in the hot seat, this chair with 5 cameras trained on it, and John talked me through some of the scenes.
Here comes Agent Smith from the left. He's gonna kick you in the side. Oh! You chop! You chop! You chop! Bigger smile! Bigger smile!
I just kept thinking that Dick Clark was going to come out. It was going to be some kind of a blooper, practical joke deal.
Then, just last month, they brought me to their facility in Burbank for a little final computer scanning.
That's like one of those clowns who goes on a killing rampage.
He seemed like a nice guy, and then he just snapped one day.
Producer Joel Silver thought it'd be fun to put me in the scene opposite 100 Agent Smiths.
It's going to be in that sequence. They're going to put Bob's face in the middle of that sequence, and it should be pretty impressive.
And voila! Forget Neo, it's Mio.
Neo schmeo. Nothing to those fight scenes.
All right, Bob, I'll take you on. Or maybe these women are better suited. The stars of Charlie's Angels Full Throttle are here with a chance for you to hang out with them. Imagine yourself at the June 18th Hollywood premiere before the angelic action-adventure opens nationwide on June 27th. But you've got to be a good detective.
Okay, here we go. At one point in the movie, we have to split up to get the job done.
Watch closely and tell us what Cameron's doing.
You were so sleuthy in that one.
Let's do it.
To enter, send a postcard with today's date and the answer to the question, along with the information listed on the screen, to E.T. and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 10638, Burbank, California, 91510. Have it postmarked by May 30th or enter online at etonline.com. Watch Entertainment Tonight for our Charlie's Angels exclusive.
That's right, and coming up, we'll have those contest rules. And listen to this. E.T. has learned that Shania Twain, Sharon Osbourne, and Aisha Tyler have been added to the VH1 Divas Duets lineup. You can see it live Thursday night. Today's star sightings discovered Brooke Shields' husband Chris Henchy and their brand new baby girl leaving the hospital in New York. Hey, you two, hold her up. We want to see what she looks like. Aretha Franklin held a concert and prayer vigil for ailing friend Luther Vandross in Detroit last night. Vandross remains in critical condition. Aretha sent her regards.
I love you. Just get well soon. We're all waiting for you.
Harrison Ford and Callista Flockhart were in San Diego as Harrison was honored by the Lindbergh Foundation for his environmental work. He flew Callista there in his own plane.
Oh, she loves to fly, so I'm delighted always to have her company.
American Idol almost didn't have its female judge. Coming up on Entertainment Tonight, Paula Abdul reveals the injury that nearly cost her her career.
What kind of pain were you in?
Paula's ordeal, plus what Billy Joel says to Katie Couric about alcoholism now. Judge Judy, inside her 10,000 square foot legal pad, and why she's cooking for our Chris Booker.
I'd better eat all these eggs. The judge's orders.
Also coming up, all-new Jennifer Lopez, inside Michael Jackson's disco party, and the Jag finale. Is David James Elliott quitting? Coming up on Entertainment.
One of the most watched shows of the year.
Number 3 is the Academy Awards on ABC. Number 2 was the Joe Millionaire Night on Fox. Number 1 is the Super Bowl. I think American Idol could end up in the number 2 or 3 spot.
And they can't take that away.
If internet traffic is any indication, it could surpass expectations. Last week, the show ranked 4th in the world on the Lycos search engine. And for Fox, that means big dollars from advertisers. Tonight's episode will go head-to-head with several other season finales. On ABC, it's 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, while on UPN, Buffy the Vampire Slayer will air its series finale. And on CBS, Jag resigns his commission in order to rescue Mac and her partner from terrorists.
I can find her, sir. How? I'll find a way.
Denied.
And I quit, sir.
Taken while undercover in Paraguay, Mac's captors resort to torture.
Just wish I could die for both of us.
I don't want you to die for me, Clay.
Clay? Coincidence? I wonder.
So far, the most watched television show of the season has been the Friends finale, The Cliffhanger. That got about 25 million viewers.
And over 20 million people saw the Will and Grace finale that followed it.
Deborah Messing goes glam in the June issue of In Style magazine on stands Friday. Bedecked in a Cartier diamond necklace, the 34-year-old star says that travel, work, and motherhood are in her future. Deborah calls husband of nearly 3 years, Daniel Zellman, her rock, and admits that someday she'd like to don tap shoes and take to the Broadway stage as a chorus girl. In Style says Deborah was actually offered a role on Broadway this summer but was too busy to accept.
What's with Michael Jackson's bizarre new look? Next on ET, his supersized afro and Jennifer Lopez's makeup room secrets. At home with Judge Judy and Booker.
I don't know how I got past the guard.
They sang his songs on American Idol. Now, what Billy Joel says about abusing alcohol.
I was on a binge.
As Idol judge, Paula Abdul reveals the crippling injuries she kept hidden.
That's next on Entertainment Tonight.
From the Universal Amphitheater, site of the American Idol finale.
First tomorrow, as Good Morning America broadcasts live from inside the FBI Training Academy. Also tomorrow, look for one of Oprah's big favorite things shows. 9:35. The Insider found Michael Jackson with a big change. Michael went back to the 70s for a disco party at a Miami nightclub over the weekend with big, big hair that might have made him think of his Jackson 5 days. His spokesperson says Michael was enjoying himself. He has a good sense of humor.
I'm with Jennifer Lopez. Everything you wanted to know, I've got the answers. Right now, Jen, the wedding.
The Insider and our Chris Booker thought Jennifer Lopez was being very quiet, when we both discovered it's actually a surprisingly lifelike wax replica of the singing and acting star, unveiled this morning at Madame Tussauds in New York.
I know there's going to be a wedding. I know it. Just give me something.
The Insider says, keep trying, Booker. Maybe she'll crack.
Before taking the judge's seat on American Idol, Paula Abdul was pretty much missing from the Hollywood spotlight. And tonight on Dateline, she tells about the injury that almost ended her career.
What kind of pain were you in?
It's so aggressive that it takes your breath away. It makes your teeth start chattering because it's so uncomfortable. They could give me pain pills that would put a 300-pound man out, and there were no answers.
As rehearsals for tonight's final performances continue, Paula tells NBC's Ann Curry details about the neck injury that not only left her in agony, but prevented her from performing.
I had 3 discs that were completely ruptured and wore out, so I was bone on bone on bone, and it was causing me to have partial paralysis.
What was paralyzed partially?
I was losing all ability to even feel down my right side. It then started radiating through my lower back and through my right hip into my leg, and I kept it pretty darn quiet, and took a good 6.5 years. Went in and out of surgeries.
But it was the prospect of working on a new television show that got Paula praying for a cure.
Please let this work, because I'm going to take a job called American Idol, and I deserve to do this job.
Life would be pointless without the goodness, let's face it, of Paula Abdul.
As a result of successful surgery, Paula is now pain-free and is exactly where she wants to be.
I have to do this job because there's nobody else who can do it but me.
Billy Joel is also speaking out on tonight's Dateline NBC, talking candidly with Katie Couric about his drinking.
I can abuse alcohol. If the demons get me, I'll go on a bender.
It's happened to me before. That's why I went into rehab. I was on a binge. Everybody can abuse alcohol. Anybody can drink too much. But I've cooled that out.
Would you consider yourself an alcoholic?
No, I'm an alcohol abuser. I mean, alcoholic is, you can't live without the stuff, and it's toxic to you.
While Billy's sons were part of the Idol competition, this year has not been his best. Since last June, the singer has had 2 serious car accidents, leading to rampant speculation that alcohol played a role in the crashes. The singer denies that claim and says that the second wreck was not as bad as pictures made it seem.
They use this thing, the jaws of life, and they literally peel the car open like a can of anchovies. That's the photo that they showed in the paper. This was Billy Joel's accident, which is not at all what happened.
Tomorrow on ET, I'm going to be the first person that Ruben and
Dylan McDermott just 1 week ago celebrating at ABC's fall lineup festivities.
Everybody's really excited just to be back, and we're back. It's like we're going back home to our time slot.
Well, today, Dylan and 5 other cast members, including veterans like Laura Flynn Boyle and Kelly Williams, are out of the practice in a major shakeup. The show's creator, David E. Kelley, said he had to make the changes because ABC essentially cut his budget in half. Next on Access Hollywood, Billy Joel on alcoholism and the crash that could have ended his life.
You got to peel the car open.
Then,
if the demons get me.
Katie asks Billy Joel the tough questions during an exclusive interview tonight on Dateline.
Would you consider yourself an alcoholic?
No, I'm an alcohol abuser.
The Today Show host sat down with the Piano Man to talk about his remarkable career, as well as his 10-time Tony-nominated Broadway hit, Moving Out, based on his songs, and his recent alcohol abuse.
Don't move, because we got Sarah on motherhood and saying bye to Buffy.
Why are you leaving?
For a lot of reasons. I'm leaving for personal reasons. I'm leaving for professional reasons.
Plus, does